Some people don't lose what they're given. They let it slip away while watching closely, not because they don't care, but because caring would require change. At first, The Ballad of a Small Player feels like a story about bad luck. A man who keeps missing his moment. A man who believes the next hand, the next chance, the next win will finally fix everything. But slowly, you realize this isn't about luck at all. It's about avoidance. The small player isn't small because the world defeated him. He's small because he keeps refusing to face himself. He hides behind chance, behind games, behind the illusion that something external will save him from the consequences of his own choices. What unsettled me most is how familiar that feels. How easy it is to gamble with time, to delay responsibility, to convince ourselves that tomorrow will be kinder than today, without changing anything about how we live. This story made me reflect on the quiet danger of drifting, not failing loudly, not collapsing dramatically, but slowly losing yourself through comfort, excuses, and half decisions. There's a loneliness in this film that doesn't come from being abandoned by others. It comes from abandoning yourself. And maybe that's the hardest kind to sit with. The ballad here isn't heroic. It's repetitive, circular, a song that keeps returning to the same verse because the player refuses to move on. Watching this, I kept thinking about how often we mistake freedom for escape, how often we call avoidance taking a break, how often we tell ourselves we're still in control, even as life quietly slips past us. This film doesn't judge its character, it simply holds up a mirror and asks whether we're brave enough to look. Because sometimes the most painful realization isn't that you lost everything, it's that you were never fully present enough to keep it. And maybe that's what The Ballad of a Small Player is really asking us. At what point does waiting for a better moment become the reason you miss your life?